Sup guys, it's your boy Justin, yeah, I couldn't upload last week's video because it didn't work for some reason. I don't know, man. Maybe there was something wrong with the... I honestly think it's because I swore too much and like Sony picked it up or something. I don't know, man, how that works. But yeah, what happened is last week was it looked like somebody tried to kill me while I was in the bath. Like, I got flooded by mutant blood in the bathtub or whatever. But it turned out to be the death cultists trying to do a prophecy. But then they were like, they tried to hide it. So it looked like somebody tried to kill me. So there was an investigation. But yeah, it turned out to be they were trying to like look into the future or some BS. So now we're here. We're gonna talk to a astropath who's gonna help with a ritual to do something. I don't know. It's been like a week since I played this game. Over a week since I played this game. Where is the stupid chaplain? Oh, there he is. Not chaplain, astropath. Choir Master Weiss turns toward you long before you reach him. A chill runs down your spine as if someone were watching you from inside your own being. Willpower test succeeded. You summon your will and drive out the unpleasant sensation. The Choir Master smiles sadly. You shroud your mind well, your lordship, and yet I can guess why you have come. With all due respect, I'm asking you to reconsider. Get out of my thoughts, Weiss. This is your first and last warning. So you would rather not take part in the search for mutineers? It is my wish to be useful to your lordship, for what you have come for, but put the ship in peril. A ritual of this kind can, and certainly will, go the worst way possible. Your predecessor came to me with the same orders once. Nothing good came of it. Please believe me, Lord Captain, when I say a mountain of corpses was the least of the problems we faced with that time. So you say you have performed the ritual before Theodora. Many years ago, it was a time when Lady Theodora had become anxious. Perhaps the Lord Inquisitor's interest in her affairs adversely affected her. Shall we say trust in her own subjects? She was expecting a betrayal, and eventually her paranoia brought her to me. I performed a ritual, but the choir ceased to assist. I remember that day, Lord Captain. When we arrived at the chapel, there was blood and human remains everywhere. That was the least of the terrifying things we saw there. What is the nature of this ritual? It takes the entire choir to invade such a prodigious number of minds at once. I weave their voices in a chord and steer it into a murky sea of other people's souls. Together we read the tens of thousands of thoughts, emotions, intents, looking for the thing we are after. The seed of corruption you are interested in. Why are you so worried about the ritual? Lord Captain, do you not know that proverb about staring too long into the abyss? What you're asking for is tantamount to plunging the entire choir into that abyss. A ritual like this will require incredible focus from each of its participants. It will take a single careless thought, a single glance in the wrong direction for the way back to be lost. Human minds fuse into one another. Putrefied organs inside still living bodies, perverse fantasies manifesting in the flesh. Nothing will stop the horrors of the warp from spreading all over the ship in the blink of an eye. And even if I agreed, it would be impossible. I would need a second powerful telepath as a defender to shield my mind. The last time my best apprentice, Adeline, did that, but she is no longer with us. She was exceptionally talented, rivaling even myself. Now I know of only one psyker in the entire expanse who's her equal, but she is bound to the service of one of House Winterscale's planetary governors, and is thus unavailable to us, which makes your dangerous enterprise an impossibility. I see. That is the harsh truth, your lordship. It must be done. We will find a psyker who will help you perform the ritual. And who is it? Who is it? Choir's master smile through courteous seems ever so slightly sarcastic. Henrik's is a psyker. Perhaps he could. Master Van Cox is a Berlin biomancer, your lordship. But as far as I know, he is not particularly adept at telepathy or psyker's protected rituals, is he? He is right, Oron Grozai. I know some of the fundamentals, but this isn't my primary field. How about Idira? Absolutely not! This is the first time you ever heard the choir master raise his voice. She is a witch, an abomination. She will only make the situation worse. The beast of the warps will sense her heresy, prone soul, and descend upon us in droves. You mentioned knowing a powerful psyker employed by the Winter Scales. Who is he? Master Harriman. He is a seasoned telepath, but his lord would never part with such an incredible, valuable specialist. A sizable amount of money will be necessary to organize Master Harriman's escape. Oh, so, perhaps you will have some useful contacts at your disposal who could assist the unfortunate Harriman with his situation? We will find a more honorable. Yes, I do have a few acquaintances with considerable experience in induction. They charge but modest fee for their services. As you wish. As you please, Master Harriman will welcome the news of this forthcoming release. His present lord is quite unpleasant. I will report back once Master Harriman has been brought back on board.
Let's see this through.
Okay, so we're not doing this quest anymore. Yeah, so normally when I play this game, I do like, it's on Thursday. I record and then I recap like my latest game of Kill Team or Warhammer 40k. But Wednesday, which is when I'm recording this, is Canada's Day. So I couldn't play 40k this week. Well, that's not actually true. The fucking guy who canceled on me last week, not cancel on me, showed up with another player because he fucking forgot. Because, like a dumbass, he didn't think to fucking schedule. Literally, after we made plans, as I'm walking away with him, I took my phone out to schedule the fucking, the game we were supposed to do. Which is what I did with another person who I'm supposed to play with. Because next week. I guess we'll go save the Xenos. Oh, we're already here. Yeah, because that happens where you'll get random quests. What is this? Oh, I sure went there first. Oh well. I wasn't paying attention. Which I was looking at some of the DLC. Nice. The site prefer you. Yeah, we got some stuff. And now we're out. But like, it's still useful to scan because you can sell the data to like the Mechanicus. We need to buy more of these, man. What is that over here? So we switch up the crew. Yeah, let's switch up the crew. We'll put her. And we'll put him. And then let's go. Alright, I was using those people while I was not recording. Oh well. Yeah, so the dude has like Tyranids and Tau. I don't know which one he's gonna bring. So who knows? And originally I wasn't going to
and worlds long gone.
Play with the guy anymore.
Lack the capacity to understand even a single note.
But since he texted me first, I decided to do the Christian thing to do, even though I technically don't go to church anymore. But you know how it is. I told God, hey, when you give me a girlfriend, then I'll go back to church, which will never happen, but whatever. Perception, intelligence. Intelligence is important, but we'll do weapon skill. Okay, let's go.
All souls cry out for salvation.
Yep. Melting venom, what the fuck? But yeah, so I finished.
Has been exceeded. Crew members are advised to activate their respiratory protection.
Do we have any, fuck. Provocateur. Shit. Ah, shit. I don't think I have any equipment that would help with that. No. Damn. Fuck. We could always use more grenades. The master's door is dotted with small... that's the fucking door open. Yay!
Stay
Oh,
sharp.
did we use an item when we did that? There's the Aquila. Tech use. Okay. But yeah, the other guy I'm playing, he has two armies, Custodes or Necrons, which my friend, my broke friend, my unemployed friend is on disability. Was going to buy a Necron combat patrol, but instead of buying Necron combat patrol, what does he do? He buys like the fucking Tyranids, and then buys a Hive Tyrant, and it's like, dude, you only... It kind of pissed me off, because it's like, dude, you only need... To play 40k, you only need, like, a combat patrol, and then you need to get the rulebook and the codex, right? So he didn't spend any money on the codex, he just spent money on models and glue. It's like, really, dude? So I had the... And we were supposed to play a game this week, like on Sunday.
Now that's interesting.
Because, like, I didn't think I was going to get anybody to play, because nobody wants to play 40k on any day other than Wednesday, because, oh, the fucking Magic the Gathering people, like, take over the hobby store. So, like, the only reason we're gonna play tomorrow is because oh, we're going to a different hobby store, which might be also full of Magic the Gathering people. Who the fuck knows? So that's why I'm not bothering to, like... I was going to, like...
Seize the moment.
Reread the whole rulebook to prepare for tomorrow, but I think I'm just gonna... Instead of doing that, I'm just gonna do it like a demo game with my two guys. While I put my two armies, my old Dark Angels army, and my Imperial Agents, which I had to adjust the list because I made a 1,000-point army for my Dark Angels, but it was like using some models from my Combat Patrol. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do that. So I just grabbed some old like 30k models I have from a fucking board game, and like, oh yeah, I could use this guy as a fucking Terminator, Captain Terminator armor, and there's a fucking 30k Dreadnought, which the 30k Dreadnoughts look so fucking cool. Oh my god, way cooler than the regular Dreadnoughts. Though I do want a regular Dreadnought one day. The spirit of this machine embodies resilience and dominability. In this den of decay and entropy, still does it reign over this place. Activate the... Okay, useless.
Venture forth.
Good thing we're playing the game on easy, so we don't have to worry about getting killed by the fucking poison air.
Watch your steps.
Searching is my observance.
Uh-oh. What the fuck is this? More goods that are fucking useless. Because, all your profits have to do with, like, fucking bullshit. Okay, I'll take that. Like, the profits have to do with, like, side quests and shit. Decisions you made for side quests. Which, when the fuck... Instead of trying to get my one chick I'm seeing into 40k, I should just... Hey, why don't we just play that fucking tabletop RPG I bought? That I spent like over almost $100 on.
Error. Making adjustments.
What a shame.
Okay, let's see if I equip one of the keys on him, he can do it. Or it just comes from your fucking inventory.
Duty prevails.
I love the one with the lowest chance did it. But yeah, I have like no strategy for tomorrow because it's like I'm just gonna get my ass kicked anyway, so I'm just want to do enough just so I don't get, you know, I don't come, it's not too embarrassing where I'm just asking, okay, how does this rule work? How does that rule work? Or whatever. So that's just that's what I'm just gonna do, so yeah, I just don't want to embarrass myself too much. Yeah. But yeah, I'm probably gonna try to use Grey Knights to... Can Grey Knights hold objectives? Yeah, I think they can. I'll try to deep strike my Grey Knights in. Try to have my fucking assassin dude try to hold objectives if there are objectives.
Onward to victory.
Probably... The thing is, I originally was gonna have the Ministorum Priest with the Inquisitorial agents, but instead of that, dude, I'm just going to say fuck it and put her with one squad of like... No, because I got 3 leaders. What's my fucking list? Sorry, my friend's texting me. Yeah, I was just telling them,
Marching ahead.
Is there anything to do here, or we just got everything? Whatever. I think that was What was the point, dude? Like, there was like no action. Oh, wait.
This Explorator is blessed with multifunctionality.
Why does it sometimes have me like pick up like recommend me to pick up like shitty like las pistols? Like, dude. Not that las pistols are bad. I don't fucking know. Is this like a location for a fucking quest? Like, what the fuck? I don't know. Let's get out of here.
Never linger.
I don't know what the fuck is going on. Are you guys looking forward to Warp Apparition? Where? Ancient bunker, we were here. Projection from the warp, should we go there? Yeah, there was nothing there. Let's save in case we run into trouble. But yeah, yeah, so like how I have my army equipped, I basically my Black Star Corvex is basically equipped for like anti-armor, and my tank, my Chimera tank is like anti-infantry, but has a hunter killer missile, so it can like potentially, I think the hunter killer can one shot like vehicles. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. And both Deathwatch teams are basically just equipped for like anti-infantry. So like, yeah, I do have like one of my servitors has a melting melta, but that unit is so fucking squishy. Like, I don't fucking know, man. Like, unless I'm fighting like his Tau army does not look like it had a lot of battle suits, but who the fuck knows. When the rogue trader's ship draws near the unidentified celestial body, the machine spirits on every deck from the captain's bridge to the cargo holds become frantic. The engines are refusing to cooperate, sending the void ship hurling towards the epicenter of the anomaly like an arrow toward a target. You awake after unsettling sleep to find yourself lying on a stiff cardboard mat. You are overcome with a strange sense of rockness. The place is dark and reeks of body odor. Oh, is Gunnar Jurgen here? Oh, that's a character in the Cyphius Kane book I'm reading, dude. Someone elbows you under the ribs and grabs you by a collar, spitting abuse. It is an Orforcer patrolling the void ship, and she is clearly displeased. Yeah. Succeeded! You wrestle out of the forces. Yeah, we punched the woman. You wrestle out of the forcer's grip of ease, punch the woman in the nose, turn around and flee into the darkness of an unknown passageway. After taking yet another turn, you look over your shoulder to see if you are being pursued. You notice a sign of the bulkhead by Bay Theta 54, the lower decks. Talk to locals to learn about everyday life on the lower decks. Find a service call messenger to inform the bridge of your whereabouts. Start climbing to the middle decks using the old map on the wall. Rob a guard post and contact village just using the stolen box. You have been studying the enforcers for several days now, observing the shift changes, trips to the mess, games of regicide. That's like a card game, or is it chess game? I think it's like their version chess. Sorry. And the aftermath of boozing sessions on the fourth day. During a shift change, you sneak into the small room and find a Voxcaster that someone left behind. Oh, by the way, I was watching some like, what's his name? Like the Flash Gets creators have like a Vog channel, right? And they did like a video talking about like 40k lore, and they were talking about the Ian Watson books. That's the guy who wrote like the first couple like 40K books that were so fucking wild with like degeneracy and shit that like 40K was like, yeah, we're not allowed, no longer are you allowed to have like sex in these fucking books and shit. And because of that, like, dude, it's fucking funny, but like, yeah, man. And apparently I learned that that guy wrote the script for AI, the Steven Spielberg movie, but I found out that the dude was supposedly friends with David Lynch, and he said David Lynch was going to make a movie based off his Inquisitor novel, dude, which also has like Imperial Fist in it. But I think it's everything I heard about it sounds like most of the characters are Imperial Fist characters. So I'm like, why the fuck is it called Inquisitor? But I don't know. Maybe it's the bad guy. Because yeah, that's the thing with like Imperial agents that we're like, oh, we're like sometimes we're the good guys, sometimes we're the bad guys. Fucking hell. But yeah, but it's so fucking funny because it's like we could have, it would have been funny as fuck, awesome as fuck, if David Lynch fucking made a fucking 40K movie. But I don't, it's the thing where like I doubt he ever would, because David Lynch turned down doing a fucking Star Wars film, right? He could have done Star Wars, one of the Star Wars films, but like I can't remember if it was like the second one or the third one, right? But he was like George Lucas approached him and he turned it down. But he did Dune instead, which Dune he probably did because Dune is weird as fuck. And he liked that. He likes weird as fuck shit. So maybe, considering how weird the fuck Ian Watson's like 40K books were, maybe he could, like, David Lynch could have done it if, like, you know, if Games Workshop would have allowed it, which they're pussies, so they probably wouldn't. Which I still have to fucking upload my review for Ultramarines, the Ultramarines film. You have been studying. By the way, that movie's on YouTube if you want to watch it. I don't recommend it. I mean, you could. It's on Blu-ray and DVD. You have been studying the forces for several days. Now, who gives a shit? Upon hearing your voice, the Vox Message gives praise to the Emperor of Humanity. Vic just explains that you are trapped in an anomaly that made people on the ship inexplicably trade places. A rescue squad was dispatched at once to search for the Lord Captain, but you beat into it and contacted Vic just yourself. You had to wait several more ship cycles for the escort squad to make its way from the uppermost decks down to the very bottom. Informed about a high-ranking guest and their mess, the overseers of Bay Fate of 54 tried to brighten your stay with passable food, a soft bed, and even warm water. A privilege not afforded to locals. Eventually, you see the familiar faces of escort officers who come back to reach you. That's right. Hurry to the Voyager Bridge. The Vox Master gives praise to the Emperor of Humanity as you make your entrance on the Captain's Bridge. Vigilus explains that you were trapped in an anomaly that made the people on the ship inexplicably trade places. A rescue. Okay. Means fetch. Who gives a shit? Okay, let's go back to a different system. How do I do this? I'm holding the stupid button. Okay, what's this one? Is this the one with the... Okay, that's where we go. Should we go back to do the give the planetary data to Avacon 2 on Pitbull? Should we go back to finish that quest? Where's the fucking quest for the Adeptus Arbitus guys? Deal with the disrupted shipments from Kava. Man, that's like a fucking long ways away. Can we zoom out? Let's go save the Eldar. Which my friend was thinking of being a Eldar player. Which I'm thinking of just like, instead of getting her a Eldar like fucking kill team, I just Eldar combat patrol. I just get her a fucking kill team, even though it's like because like fucking combat patrols are so fucking cheap online that okay, I could just like, it's just less than $100 more. You can buy a combat patrol, but like, well, kill team's like $80, but whatever. Fuck it. That's pain for me to fucking do. Okay, I'm just gonna pause for a sec. Yeah, sorry about that. I had to pause because like, I was getting texted by my friend, and I went to see, because I was talking to him about maybe playing at my house, but I need a fucking wargaming table. So I was gonna use some of the scrap wood my dad has, but it's like literally he has a shitload of wood, but like half of it's rotted, and the good wood is inside his shed. Oh, it's all cramped in there. I can't get to it. So I'm like, Dad, can you like get one plank of wood, like, well, not plank, but like it's like a sheet of wood, right? Can I get one sheet of wood and I'll pay you for it, dude? And he's like, no, I'm too lazy. Fucking hell, motherfucker. Oh my god. Oh, nice. Fucking hell. He'll take money from the government for free, but if any chance to actually earn money, he's like, nah, man. Fucking guy. Lazy motherfucker. I asked for one fucking thing. And it's like, okay, I could just go buy a table. I have a car, dude. I don't have a fucking truck. I don't have a fucking RV. I can't exactly buy a table, dude. I could get like a fold-out one, but it's not gonna be big enough. Any table I could buy and fit in my car is not gonna be big enough. Fucking hell, man. I don't know, man. We'll see. Oh my fuck, man. This sucks. Lord Captain, we have emerged. We have received word that there has been a sighting on the lower decks. Vox message, a sighting of Lady Theodora. Oh, this bullshit again. The messages we received are incomplete and vague, little more than yelling and hysterical claims. There are reports of casualties on the rest of the compartment in question has already been sealed off, but I thought you might want to look into what's going on for yourself. The situation is delicate, and what's especially disturbing, there are mentions of a Derek task being present at the scene. Oh my god. I want nothing to do with this. Send in the enforcers. As you command, Lord Command. Lord Captain, enforcers are reporting significant casualties on the lower deck. There's no information that was happening in the car. No one has returned yet. Your immediate intervention required. Oh my god. I'll do it. But yeah, just kill the retards. Like, I'm in the middle of shit, dude. Like, I don't want to fucking... I'm in the middle of a quest. Deal with it. Like, I'm in the middle of shit. The college screen highlights several buildings. The small cell is only one. It is a winner's dying example. Visit the outpost. At lengthy descent to the planet, you are rewarded with a dismal sight. The entire outpost consists of long columns of uniform bunkhouses, machine hangars, and a large headquarters topped with the massive antenna of ancient Voxcaster. The binary suns hanging in the sky make every object cast two shadows, a spectacle you will find vaguely disturbing. The custodian and his people go out of their way to give the esteemed guests a proper reception, but their resources are scarce at best. Talk to the custodian. The custodian shares alarming news. The outpost is highly dependent on various deliveries from the core winter scale worlds, but 2 ships have already failed to arrive on schedule. The locals do not have an astropath of their own, so the custodian cannot determine the cause of the delays or request aid. The outpost will soon run out of food at this rate, so the custodian sends an urgent request for provisions. He's begging for help, offering what little his summon has in exchange. Send the outpost with a using needle rifle positions. The custodian showers you with gratitude and hurries to send gifts in returns. Okay. Nice. You watch as the temperature drops, the lightning changes, and the double shadows vanish. The two discs sky merge, forming a shimmering oval, then becoming one. Eventually, the fantastic event leaves leaving behind a vivid memory. By the way, I watched like Poor Hammer's like 30K. Sorry, 40K. Sorry, I have 30K on my mind. Like 1 hour video on how to play 40K. No, not once they talk about like the table, what size of table you need, terrain pieces, all that shit. The rules of terrain, because they're like, oh yeah, the video would become like super long if we did that. Yeah. Like, how much time did these fuckers waste talking at like shilling shit and talking about like unnecessary bullshit when like the story about how how I got my wife, which I thought those two were gay, man. I thought they were a gay couple because like we were like, well, we spent our money on this fucking thing. So it's like, what? Oh, they're brothers? Because like, yeah, me and my brother. I remember like my brother sent me some shit. They're like, the same brother that's in the room with you that you're doing, like, what the fuck? I mean, he could have more than one brother, but it's like, what the fuck, dude? I was like confused as fuck. Lord Captain, there is evidence of a recent scuffle straight ahead of us. From take me, this is not a frigate, this is just a gutted piece of metal. The helmsman falls silent for a moment. Blimey, the culprits are here too. It is the Aldori freaks. Base ripple. I recognize their shiny asses even from this distance. Except the Xenos are acting suspiciously. They are hovering in place, not even trying to run. Should we approach or open fire from this? Call off your people, Elaktosh. Something's wrong. The children and Surin are dismayed, but doing something like this is not to a monkey vessel. No, we are not animals. I appeal to your prudence and the promise you made. Do not destroy my kin for the deeds they did not commit. Lord Captain, we have received a report from the Augur crew. Their situation is unusual. The Xenos ship displays no biological or energetic signatures, even though it appears to be intact. According to the scanners, there's nobody on board. However, survivors are believed to be hiding in one of the currents of the damaged vessels of the Imperium. We also have spotted some drifting plane remains that belong to the third unidentified shuttle. Send a shuttle, have the acolytes of the machine call, identify the remains of the third vessel. Vaxman relays the order to the tech priest, probably receive a correct reply. Lord Captain, I am reporting that the hull fragments belong to the Drakari Xenos race, but the presence, I thought it was the same fucking race. That they're just like more evil. Drakari Xenos race, but the presence of their ships and the system at this time is not occurring. Special rescue team. Okay. After several hours of tedious waiting, Vigils gets back on. Lord Captain, the scouts confirm our earlier report. The Xeno ship is intact. Many valuable artifacts have been found inside, but neither the Aldori nor their bodies were discovered. We are late again. Like yours voice. Uh-oh. Is that my fault? Lord Captain, the scouts managed to rescue several emaciated officers from the wrecked ship. Despite their wounds, they were able to tell us what had happened. During their patrol, the frigate discovered an Aldari ship crossing the system, decided to immediately attack the enemy's humanity. The Xenos vessel proved too fast and skittish, but at one point, its engines failed, giving the frigate a chance to attack. When the guns were aimed, several Drakari ships suddenly pounced from the darkness. At first, they attacked from a distance, but soon boarded the frigate and wreaked a bloody massacre on the decks. It is only by sheer miracle that the surviving officers managed to escape, locking themselves up in a hidden technical compartment the Xenos had no use for. The survivors claimed that the Xenos conspired and deliberately led the ship into a trap where it met its doom. The Xenos joined forces to eliminate a vessel of the Imperium? An alliance between the Aldari and the Drakari is an unusual sight. Yet such an outcome is hardly surprising. It's funny because the Inquisition had, or I don't know if it was the Inquisition, it might have been the Inquisition, teamed up with the Drakari to like fix the Golden Throne, or it was busted somehow. How blind are the monkey to the vices of their own kind? Humans attack a ship, the children Azuran sailing peacefully by, but is my kinspeople are to blame? Yrith is beside herself with contempt rage. No, my kind would not willingly take part in a massacre orchestrated by the Dark Ones and abandon their ship. Something else happened here. Something I'm afraid of to even consider. We are done. Every we could, we are leaving. As you command, Lord Captain. Maybe, I don't fucking know. Have we been here? Oh yeah. There's a jungle world. Have we been here? Oh, okay. Alright, yeah, we've been here. Sorry, I've been thinking too much. Cause like after this is done, I gotta go practice a game of 40k, but I only have enough space to play like a very small like game. So like I'm gonna do like 500 point game between my Imperial Agents and Dark Angels, but it's going to be a little bit. I think my it's going to be like one squad of Grey Knights, one squad of Imperial Agents, one small squad of Imperial Agents. My Ministorian priest or preacher, whatever. Lord Cotius. My generic Inquisitor, which is, you know, my my Mephiston model, and the the anti-psyker fucking assassin. I can't remember what it's called. The one with the big head that looks like fucking like a fucking the xenomorph. The crew, which it might be more unbalanced on my team, but on the Imperial Agents team, but it's like whatever. The crew. If anything, the other side has more models because it's like 10 full squad of tactical marines, Death Wing, Raven Wing, a librarian, and like instead of like it's a chapter master, it's like a chapter champion, which is like, is that the same thing? I don't fucking know. The crew were treated to a truly impressive sight, a colossal storm on the gas giant surface. The planet's dimensions in themselves were mind-boggling. And then it birthed the tempest, the storm to end all storms. As the Lord Captain and his officers observed it from a safe distance through the bridge's huge viewing windows, someone suggested giving it a name. The Emperor's wrath garnered most votes. Some of the crew believed the storm to be omen. We can only hope it is omen. Great things to come. Okay, we already did that. Where can I get more of those fucking mining shit? Can I just buy that footfall? So did we fucking fail like the what's her name's like companion quest? We got here. We made a fucking beeline for this fucking world, dude. Oh my god. What the fuck were we supposed to do? I mean, we gotta go there next, right? Let's head back to Footfall. Deadly. Deadly. Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Fucking hell. It's all the way over there, that fucking quest. Oh my Christ. A call for help has the silence. The call for help has pierced the tranquility of an uneventful warp flight. Something sinister is afoot on one of the storage decks. 2 squads have already been sent to investigate, and both of them gone missing. At last, the only way to learn of their fate is personal visit by the Rogue Trainer's retinue. Oh my Christ. Let's have her on the team. Let's do this guy. Are those 2 injured?
Let's
Holy
seize the moment.
shit. What the fuck is wrong with these guys? How do I fucking switch? What the fuck is this? Augments. What's wrong with him? Augments? How the fuck do I fix this? Is this permanent? Oh my Christ. Maybe it's because of the area.
Stay sharp.
Oh my god. What time is it? Yeah, we're gonna call it a day with this, guys, because I gotta play my practice game of 40K. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Peace out. Bye.